Welcome in, Renegades. And today we're going to be talking about the next season in crypto because it's about to get crazy in crypto. And the internet computer by the end of the year, guys, not just ICP, we're going to start to see the bull market happen. The bull market normally comes in about 3 waves. We see one massive move. We see one kind of move almost to the top, and then we see a pullback and another move to the top. So we have seen our first big move of this bull cycle. Next, we ended up from, I think, March, April, May, June. We had a little pump in July, so 3 months of down. July, August was garbage. September was garbage till like the end. So we're looking at a big pump coming. So what happens is they do a prolonged dump, and then a brief recovery rally, and then more prolonged dumping. But by the end of the year, we're going to be good. I'm really excited about crypto. I'm getting my bags up there. I have close to 1,500 ICP right now. I'm actually going to be sending my moderators. If I can get into open chat, I can't get in on my phone or my computer onto open chat right now. So hopefully whenever that gets, resolved, then I will be sending my moderators, Justin and Amar, some ICP. I just want to thank you guys. Start stacking your ICP. We're at about $8. We've been sitting at this level for a long time. I don't see us going back to 5, but it's possible. I really think that we're going to start to see the market recover. The end of August, I think November and December, we're going to start to see some massive moves in the market. Now, if we go and we look at previous data, which we'll do at the end, we're going to look at the previous cycles. We're going to see in 2020, we're going to really study 2020 and 2016 to see if the end of that year was bullish, and then we can kind of follow a pattern from there. But we have some interesting news today. I have kind of a cool little topic because ICP is starting to hit the mainstream, guys. People that weren't in the ecosystem are tweeting about ICP. I love it. Me being one of the first creators, and I'm just saying one of them, doesn't mean anything if we don't get people like Sajul. So Sajul, what's up, Sajul? Altcoin Gems. He says, the Alt Crypto Cup AI edition, the final is over and we have a winner. ICP or Definity is the champion of the Alt Crypto Cup. Near Protocol Near had a great run in this tournament, is the tournament's runner-up. We had thousands of votes this tourney, and it's all thanks to you. So it looks like it was Near versus, what is that? God, I don't know what that is. Maybe Aptos. I'm not 100% sure what all these are. I know that's the graph down there. The graph lost. What is that one? Dang, I don't even know what that coin is. The graph lost to. But then it went up against Near, and Near beat it for 40% of the votes. Then we had ICP versus, I don't even know what that is. A lot of these, I don't even know what they are. But it looks like ICP had 60%. So not only are new people creating content, thank you, Sajul and All Crypto Gems, but people are voting, and the community, look at this, 867 likes out of 40K views. That is a really good return ratio off of that many impressions. That is really good with 100. That's a little shy, but 121 is pretty good. 61 comments, but that's awesome. And we're starting to see more people recognize ICP, and we're going to see this. You're going to see like about 100 new influencers coming in the next year. This is going to be the craziest part of the market. This is when everybody is going to come in because they're making money. That's why this next big move in the market, I think we're going somewhere from $20 to $30, maybe 25, maybe 30, maybe 20, but it's going to be somewhere in there by the end of the year from my calculations. And again, Sajul, he says, well, what are your portfolio essentials? Well, you got to have ICP in there, Numerate, Data, Optimism, Mantra Chain, whatever that is, AVAX, ASI, Stacks, and Sweet. And I think these are really good picks. I kind of agree with a lot of this, and I love the ICP community. I guarantee they're in all these chats. Yeah, I see. So I love to see these. Especially altcoin influencers that aren't just for, and we're going to follow you, buddy, 430K subs. So we've had altcoin. I just want to take a second to let you guys know where we were. First, big influencers didn't want to touch ICP. Then, here, let's just talk for a second. Just don't let me get to go back. So, and I can't take credit for this. Dfinity was doing everything, but from a content creator standpoint, I was one of the very first one, or the first one that's still here making content. Okay. But I believed in that crypto. And if you guys watched ICPCC back in May, I am the reason that a lot of these crypto influencers got into ICP, not like Bobby O or Jerry. I'm talking about big influencers like Crypto Wendy O. Dominic Williams was on her channel. I met Six Figs on her channel. I shilled ICP on her channel. This was way back before the FTX debacle was even done. I believed in ICP. And so I was like, dude, at least create a wallet. Check out ICP. They got a grant program. You're a content creator. You're hella nice. They look for good people. And boom. Then he talks to Crypto Wendy O. Crypto Wendy O gets Dominic Williams on the show. Six Figs looks into FTX, finds the FTX debacle, and then boom. But there was no big influencers in ICP at the time. Then down the road, Altcoin Daily sees that ICP went to $21. It has a great community. Then he probably looked at the tech after that and was like, dang, this is really legit. Then Altcoin Daily. Now, the whole point of this isn't that, oh, I did all this. No, it's that now we are starting to see these big crypto influencers with 430,000. We see BitBoy Crypto, who had millions of subs, Altcoin Daily, who has millions of subs, starting to talk about ICP. When we were here first, our community was first in ICP when it comes to big influencers and most influencers that are still here. Now, again, ICP is being recognized as one of the top cryptos by another platform. Who is this? 42K, not huge, but decent amount of followers. And they ask, well, what is your favorite Bitcoin layer 2? And ICP has a direct integration with Bitcoin. And look who's on the list. ICP. So Stacks, we got whatever that one is, ICP and CKB. And these are two of our very favorite cryptos. And I went to Bitcoin Nashville, and these were two of the biggest side events for Bitcoin Nashville. And it all had to do with Bitcoin Layer 2s, Chain Fusion Summer, and then Friends of Bitcoin. It was really cool. So it's nice to see that a lot of these influencers from small to medium to large are starting to notice ICP. And why is that good? Right here, I did bring it with me. Cool. Why is that good? That's good because with influencers come a big community. Now, when your friend talks about a crypto, you might, take their word and buy the crypto. But if you're just seeing a crypto around, you hear some bad stuff, you're not going to buy it. But when you actually look into it, you talk to people, and then your favorite influencer likes that crypto as well, then the mass adoption comes, and we get, crypto people from other communities coming in, not selling all of their stuff to buy ICP, but putting their extra income, their disposable income into ICP, CKB, Ella, and Stacks. As Bitcoin layer 2s. And that's the bubble this cycle, if you even want to call it a bubble. It's just the thing that's going to blow up this cycle. That's what I mean. So bubbles blow up. Doesn't mean all bubbles pop. So it's more like a balloon. Let's say it's a balloon. Balloons last for a while. So now, this is why people are going to stay in the eco. Why are people going to come to the eco? Well, because ICP is AI, the best AI crypto. It's one of your portfolio essentials, Bitcoin layer 2s, and now we got the ecosystem. So Bob.fun. Bob.fun is a burning mechanism for ICP. That's how I see it. It's a burning mechanism. Basically, it burns cycles, which burns ICP, which means there's less ICP in the total supply. It gets burnt. It's gone forever. So imagine I have 1,000 ICP and I just throw it away, send it to a non-existent address, and that's what they do. It burns cycles, and you have to pay ICP to buy cycles. So it's burning the ICP that you bought the cycles with. And so now it is listed on CoinMarketCap. It's one of the biggest crypto publications, the one we use for volume for ICP every single time, right? We use this every video. So this is a very important milestone, and it costs a lot of money to get listed on CoinMarketCap for sure. So let's just see, is this just going to bring us to CoinMarketCap here? So it looks like Bob is at 12 cents right now. It has a nice healthy volume for a layer 2, which is just a, token. It's not an actual layer 1. It's not a coin. Well, there's a difference between a coin and a token. This is a token that is built on the internet computer, has a really nice amount of volume, about 48,000. We have a market cap. That market cap isn't too impressive, but on ICP, that's pretty good. We've seen this market cap up in the millions. But it looks like, this is still burning cycles. We had a nice little recovery here with Bob. And it looks like they are obviously still really working on the project, putting the money in to be listed on CoinMarketCap. This is a huge 90% bullish, 10% bearish. And it's only been listed on here for about 7 days. We saw it come down from about 13 cents to about 11 cents, and then all the way back up to about almost 13 cents. So that would have been a good time to buy into Bob when you see these big sell-offs, but then, people get scared that it's going to keep going down. So as you see, and then boom, did it have big volume? It did. So it went from 41,000 to 50,000. So $9,000 or $8,000 moved this thing over a penny. So it takes about $9,000 to move it a penny. So, I mean, Bob, you could make some real profit. If liquidity starts flowing in here, you get this volume up. I really like holding Bob. I'll do mining for fun. I'm about to do a little bit more mining and start actually researching it and see if I can't, find a sweet spot to mine. But mainly I'm just going to be buying Bob tokens off of ICPSWAP. I think there's some value in the tokens. I think there's value, especially I'll waste 10 ICP just to burn it, buy cycles. And if I hit one on Bob, that would be cool, get 600 Bob for it. So I think it's pretty cool. I think it's a project that you should keep in your line of sight, but not financial advice. I'm not telling you to go buy Bob, but I think it has potential. Down about 10% today, or over the last 7 days. So Epic DAO, this is one of my favorite projects in the eco right now, as dollar cost averaging is the most important strategy in crypto. Almost every strategy utilizes dollar cost averaging. Even MicroStrategy, I think they were buying like 101 Bitcoin per second or something like that. They're not buying 100,000 Bitcoin at a time. They're buying 101 Bitcoin at a time, which is still a lot for us, but they're still dollar cost averaging, right? Because if they buy a lot, it's different for them because they'll move the market if they buy too much at once. But for us, it's about accumulating enough crypto that you can actually make life-changing money. You buy crypto with your extra money, your popcorn money that you're going to use at the movies, your extra Starbucks coffee that you needed midday. You just got to skip those things, and then you dollar cost average. And Epic DAO has a really good platform for that. You are able to go in and you're able to set pre-recurring buys so that you can buy ICP at certain intervals for CK Bitcoin. I really would utilize CKUSDC. I believe CKUSDC, which is a stable coin. That way you can have your value say, hey, I want to buy, $1,000 worth of USDC right now or CKUSDC, either one. And then, either transfer it over to ICP, or, if you have CKUSDC, just put that in there for recurring buys. That way, say if it's Bitcoin goes down, you're going to get less ICP for that, right? But if Bitcoin goes up, you might get more. So it's kind of a risk. And you don't want to risk when you're dollar cost averaging. You want to just go forward and get your crypto. That's the point of dollar cost averaging. So, but they always have good tweets, and I think this is another reason why we are absolutely going to explode, because with more inflation, with more division across the world, we're going to see the financial system take the brunt of that impact. And this is why I want to be the controller of my money. I want to be able to say who can get into my account, where my money is going to be, when I want to spend my money, when I want to send my money, and when I want to, keep my money. I want to have complete control over my finances. And then again, crypto changes the way that we interact with our global financial system. So have you ever thought about the flaws in the global financial system? Well, there's a lot of them. One, it costs a lot of money to send money across the world. Two, it takes a lot of time. And those are things that cost money. Time costs money. Why do you think you get paid per hour? Because your time is worth money. And so if you're sending money and it takes time, you're basically spending money sending your money, because you're spending time sending that money. So you could have been doing something else, and the person waiting on the money needed the money, but they didn't get it for 3 days because they live in China, you live in the US. It takes a long time. There's so many flaws with the financial system. One, they can just freeze your money at any time if they don't like the way you look. Two, if the bank goes down, you lose all your money, unless the government bails them out, and that's a risk I don't want to take. And three, who knows if your bank is ever even going to have the money that you put into their bank. Okay, if you put money into crypto, the money's in crypto. Nobody can ever say, sorry, we don't have your crypto anymore. We don't got your crypto. It's good, we went bankrupt and now you lose all your money. Sorry, didn't mean to do that to you. No, that's a problem. And so here's the ones that they listed that I don't know if I listed. Here's 7 of them that keep millions excluded, the masses. Limited access to essential financial services. 1, you can actually get a debit card with crypto. You can get a crypto bank account. So you don't, and basically it's just your crypto account. Yes, it's a third party, so that's still, you're still at the will of the man, but it can give you a bank if you can't get a bank in the traditional system. Say you can't open a bank account for whatever reason. As long as you have picture ID and you have a social security number, you can open up a crypto account. They don't care about your past banking history. They don't look at your credit. You open up an account and you get an account for anybody who doesn't have access to essential financial services. Now, that's just one, being able to have a bank account. If you can't have a bank account, crypto would be your bank account on Coinbase or crypto.com or wherever they have these, crypto cards. Right? So now you have access to money and an account, and you can pay with a card and you can pay your bills on the phone. Okay. Another one of those is lending and borrowing. You go to a bank, you want to open up a business, you need a loan to pay the taxes on your house, to do some repairs or whatever your situation is. You need money. You need somebody to lend you some money. Well, you could do that with crypto. The bank says, no, your credit sucks. We don't trust you, whatever. You're not, Bill Gates, we're not giving you no money. So you can borrow money from crypto. You actually have to use collateral, but you could make money if you understand what you're doing. So you're granted limited access, to lending and borrowing too, which is better than limited access to essential financial services, right? So you have full access to all the financial services, but limited access to lending and borrowing, depending on your liquidity, your net worth, right? So if you have, like $1,000, you could borrow $1,000 and then turn that into more money. However you wanted to do that. There's other ways to do it too. But this is what I was just talking about, high fees for cross-border payments. So if you send money to China, you got to pay a fee in the US, then it has to go to the UK, you pay another fee in the UK, and then it might make one other stop in another country before it gets to China, so you pay a fee here, and you pay a fee once it gets to China. So you're paying 4 different fees, you're paying a lot of money, so high fees for cross-border payments. So slow transfer speeds that delay global transactions. And that's exactly what I was just talking about. Not only does it cost you a lot of money, and it takes a lot of people to manually or do this from each bank, because the computer sends it over there, then they have to say, okay, yes, we received it, blah, 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 blah. Now we can send it to the next place, and you're paying for that service. Okay, with crypto, 1 second, fine, 1 second. If I want to send $1 million from Colorado to China, it will be there in 1 second. 1 second. Not 3 days, not 24 hours, not 2 hours, 1 second. Okay? No more delays. Centralized control that breeds monopolies. So yes, again, the banks, the politicians, the conglomerates, the multinational corporations, those kind of things that make it really hard. Mainly the banks, though. Mainly the banks. Debt traps through high interest lending. And if they do give you a loan, if you do get a loan, and most likely you're getting a loan from Money Tree, a predatory loan. So they're going to loan you, but they're going to charge you like 250% on your loan, predatory lending. Or the bank, they'll be like, yeah, we'll give you one for like 25%. or was just some crazy interest rate. So debt traps, and if you use collateral, you don't get those high interest rates, right? You just pay back with a small fee or whatever, and then boom, you're done. And that's why no more debt traps through high interest lending. No, we're done with that. Inflation that chips away at your, I didn't even mention, this is a really good one. Inflation that chips away at your hard-earned savings. So even if you hold your money in a bank account, you're getting 2% interest per year, okay, but then inflation goes up 8%. So now you're losing 6% of your total money per year. You're losing, and I'm just making those numbers up. I think I heard it somewhere, but I'm just making those up. So say two, so you're losing 6%, and it might be over like a longer period of time or whatever, but so you're losing 6% of your money per year just by holding it in a bank, getting interest. So you think you're actually, oh yeah, I'm getting a nice 2% return, but you're actually losing 6% because 8% inflation. So your money's worth 6% less than it was the year before, even though you had 2% interest. So yeah, inflation that chips away at your hard-earned savings. Crypto, it's a risk. You could put it in, USDC, but it's going to be pegged to the dollar. I honestly don't believe that there's any real way to fight inflation except like Bitcoin, and then you have to have a lot of money, and then the price fluctuates, so it's all about when you buy and sell. But yes, I mean I agree with this, but it's going to be very hard to store value besides Bitcoin because everything else is tied to the US dollar. And this one's huge. I agree 100%. Corruption and mismanagement within centralized bodies, as we saw with FTX, right? We saw that with a centralized exchange, centralized control that breeds monopolies and corruption and mismanagement within those certain centralized bodies. I think these go together very, very well. The centralized control, it breeds corruption, it breeds mismanagement of funds. Well, what's the solution to all this? DeFi. Lending and borrowing. I love it when things come together. Yes, I agree 100%. DeFi. This is the future. Even centralized exchanges are going to help you, get used to crypto. When you first start, you can have them hold your money for like 7 days, because when you buy it, it holds your money for 7 days. So it makes sure you pay that money. Then you can learn in that 7 days while you're waiting for that. You learn about a wallet. You get that wallet. Then you put your crypto in there. Keep that seed phrase safe like it's your passcode to your debit card and never lose that, or your debit card's gone. That's the one bad thing about crypto if you lose it, but there's a lot of ways to keep it safe. Write it down in 3 places, put it in the safe, a lot of things like that. But DeFi is going to be the future of our world. This is going to be how a lot of people interact with money. And all it means is decentralized finance. So a bank is centralized finance. That's what a bank is, just CeFi. A bank is CeFi, and crypto is DeFi because it's decentralized financial system and not the centralized ones that we're used to. So it's the same thing, except you are the owner and controller of your own future and your own finances, and not a bank, and nobody can freeze your money. It's pretty cool. But by leveraging blockchain, DeFi brings transparency, minimized fees, and offers inflation-resistant assets. Maybe. This decentralized approach empowers anyone. Well, I mean, CKBTC for sure, maybe F. Internet computer could be a store of value one day. I don't see it yet, but I do see it in the future. This decentralized approach empowers anyone and opens finance to everyone, moving control back to the individuals. That's what we say. I love Epic. They get it. Now let's look at the charts. So we are doing good, and thank you everybody for being here. I just want to, let you guys know that we almost made it. I can't wait till I say, guys, we made it. We did it. Next year, though, I can't wait. Okay, so 55 million volume, and like I said, we're gonna see a big move come here soon. When this volume just is down under 100 million for so long. And we're moving up with no volume. So this is the extra bullish thing for me. So as you see, we got up to about 75 million in volume here, which is, starting to get healthy. That's good, but it didn't move past that because of Bitcoin. So that volume doesn't really matter if Bitcoin's moving the opposite way, right? And then, a little bit of a sell-off here. And then from here, it kind of goes down. And then no volume, and we're going up. So what does that mean if there's no volume and we're moving up? That means it's a trend. We might have actually just seen our first trend reversal. I don't know yet. At 820, I'm not going to call it, but this is a good sign towards that trend reversal. We could really see ICP start heading towards that $10 range and then break out in October. I'm not going to guarantee anything because I can't, but I'm very confident that we're going to see ICPs, above $10 before the end of October. What did I say? October. Let's go look at the chart. What did I say? What date did I say? Oh, I erased it. Dang it. So I said 13. Did I say, I said we're going to end up between 1085 and 1240 by October 31st. So I think we're going to be above 10. I'll still 1085. Let's just say 10 to be safe. Let's just say 10. Yeah, right around 1085. I still agree with my analysis there. But I think by the end of the year, we're going to be between this range. This is our new range between 1240 and 1356. Now, that is my bearish prediction, okay? My bullish prediction is going to bring us back up here. We're going to have a stop at about $18, and we're even going to go above this. Let's go back further. We need to go back further for this one. So right here, 19, okay. So maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking 25. I said 30. But I'm really thinking somewhere around that 25. This is a good area of resistance that we kind of made it up into this box area, and it's looking pretty good. And this is on the week. Let's see. Are we red on the? Oh, we started to turn red on the week, and then we have that reversal. Yeah. So ICP is getting ready for a massive move. We have this nice uptrend started. What we need to do. And we might have already done it, and this could be very bullish. Yes. Oh, my God, guys. Oh, look at that. So we did break out of our downward trend. Yes. So we're out of the downward trend. I mean, we're kind of testing back into it, though. So you follow the trend till the end. The trend is your friend till the end. So we need to make sure this is going to break this. If we can get back above here, that means we break all the way from April all the way to October 7th. So May, June, July, August, September, October. So 6 months of a downtrend. 6 months. And we had a brief recovery rally right here, back up to $10, $11, whatever it went to. And then boom. So we have just broken a 6-month downtrend. This is huge, especially we're testing this volume. If we don't get volume, guys, we're going to have problems. But we're testing this right now. It looks like it might be some sort of a head and shoulders right here, but I'm not going to agree with that because of where we're bullish at the end of the market. So if we can get this trend to break out, this is a falling wedge. So we end up right here at about 1250. Okay, we have this falling wedge pattern here. So this is very bullish to me. One, breaking that massive downward trend. Two, this big descending wedge or falling wedge or whatever. So I think we could, we'll test the top of this as an ascending triangle over here. So we have so much bullishness in here right now. And it looks like we possibly did see that. Ooh, we broke out of this symmetrical triangle right here to the downside. But we are on the other side of it as support and resistance. So this the market is symmetrical right now in the short term. I can tell you in the short term, the market doesn't know what it wants to do. It's 50-50 right now. But by the end of the year, this ascending triangle right here, don't pay attention to these two lines. This one with this upward trending support line, we're going to break that. And then I think it could take us to the top of this wedge right here if we do not break down on this trend line right here. So we need to stay above 815. Let's see exactly where it is. 821. If we can get above and stay above 821, look at this line. Look where this is back here. with this, this test of this candle right to this exact point. So this is going to be a nice little area of resistance. This was a liquidity zone, a nice little, candle here and a pump back up. And then a retest of this liquidity zone right here that's been liquidity for quite a few months. So this is looking good. The charts are starting to look a little better to me. Let's look at the CFGI though. I might be wrong. Oh my God, dude. Can I read the charts or what? Dang, dude. Okay, volatility positive. Looks like we're in the green right now, even though we're stuck at $8. And the order book's looking very positive. That means people are buying ICP over selling it right now. Whales are very positive. We need that for a big move. Technicals are looking positive, baby, just like I said. Exactly like I said. Impulse, positive. Price score is neutral because we're staying at $8. We've been in this area, like I said, liquidity zone. Socials are neutral. That's weird. Search is neutral. That's because ICP hasn't done a whole lot and it's dropping in the ranks a little bit. But this is when you come in stronger, guys. This is especially when we move from fear to greed. And last time I did this video with TA and stuff, like it was all bearish. And I said it was bearish, and this confirms it. So that's on the 4 hour. Let's look at the daily. We could look at the daily and then we'll go back and look at the other chart. But okay, neutral on the technicals. We looked at the weekly, but very positive, 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 positive. Very positive social on the daily. Okay, very positive search. The dominance is neutral right now, which is not good. So why is this not good? If the dominance is neutral, doesn't that mean we should move? Well, not when Bitcoin's going up. That's the problem, is that its dominance when Bitcoin is going up goes neutral instead of being positive, affecting us with Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin goes up, we go up. But when Bitcoin goes up, when we're neutral, we go up a little bit, but not like Bitcoin. It sucks. So the dominance, which is what the amount of market cap that Bitcoin has in the entire crypto market right now, which is better than being negative. And we've been seeing it being negative for a very long time, which means we move against Bitcoin or positive when Bitcoin is dumping, which means, Bitcoin kind of screws the whole market. Now let's look at the daily. And I do want to look at the 4 hour too. But my just general analysis of the market is we're bullish right now. Like the CFGI agrees with me. Yeah, so it does look like we did hit my dude, did we hit that? No. That was 620. I think there was a little one to the upside, so never mind. But we do have a double bottom here on the 4 hour, which is the daily, sorry. We do have a double bottom here on the daily, which is why I think we're bullish. We are going to have this big ascending triangle right here, but we're going to have many ascending triangles, like one here, because these were ascending triangles on the way up. So yeah, things are looking pretty good on the 4 hour. We are just above this trend line right now at 824. It's at 821, and we really... Is it at 8? Hold on. I think it's a little bit below that. What? Okay. So we need to break out. Okay, 819. Okay, I was pretty close. So at about 819. No, it's lower. It is lower than that. Because it's right there. So it's like 810. So as long as we stay above 810, we're good. So let's look at this 4 hour. This 4 hour is supposedly looking really bullish right now. So that means we might have a short-term recovery. And yes, I do see a double bottom. I also do see an ascending triangle, which is going to be bullish. Yes, this is good. Yeah, I'm seeing really good technicals on these 4 hours. Ascending triangle, which is a continuation pattern to the upside. We're following this trend. Look at that. 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch. So I think we're going to continue, and it looks like we did break an little ascending triangle right here. So that means we're continuing to the upside. We do have a little bit of a turnaround in my indicator that I created, this red mark, but that doesn't signify a reversal until we get above, what is this? The 9, where's the 9? Oh yeah, the 9. So we're above the 9, but we need to get 2 confirmed candles above the 9, which was actually, We're in an uptrend. This is a complete guys, this is a complete trend reversal. Okay, if we look, see this trend, we moved up and then we reversed and it went back below this line, and then we stay below that line, we get above it, then we get a reversal in the market, right? So what I'm seeing is this riding up, breaking this EMA, going above, testing that EMA as support, and then broke above it. Yes, we're still green right here, but then we turn red again and we stay above this. So to me, with the ascending triangle, with the nice RSI, the volume isn't the best, but for the market right now, it looks like it's doing pretty good on the 4 hour. I would say this is a trend continuation, because it failed to break the trend right here in this line. And normally if it doesn't go down, break and hold that level, the trend continues, right? And this is proof that my indicator works. Like, this proves my theory. This is pretty cool. I'm happy about that. I didn't even know that. This is the first time I've seen that. But it proves that my theory is correct. And so now on the daily, bearish on the daily, I see that. But it looks like it reversed. So I think earlier, let's just see. Why are we bearish on the daily? We have a double bottom right here. I don't see bearishness on the daily. Guys, if you see bearishness, let me know. I mean, so there was a head and shoulders right here that broke down, and then it broke back above the neckline. So that's an invalid pattern. Yeah, symmetrical triangle broke, to the downside and then back up. So yeah, this just looks bullish to me. It looks like we're going to see a trend reversal, but there might be something that I'm not seeing. I mean, I don't always agree with the CFGI. I see more bullishness than bearishness right now. We have this nice double bottom. We have ascending triangle that we broke out. We have the trend continuation pattern. We have that 6-month downtrend that we broke on the weekly. Things are looking pretty good to me. And if we just get a little bit more volume and Bitcoin continues to go up, guys, get ready for $10, $13, and $20, by the end of the year. Things are going to get fun. It's going to get fun. Hey, Foxfire's here, man. Love this guy. Damien. Man, I just love my ICP community. I almost didn't want to make a video today just because I'm so busy, and I'm like, no, I need to make a video. I need to see my people. I need to look at the charts. It gives me life. Hope. This is what it gives me, hope. So Zilliqa, Metpolis, plus Everdome Meta Heroes. I hope one day the digital passport comes soon. Okay. Zilliqa. We don't have to look. I used to hold Zilliqa. However you want to say it. Good evening, Ham. Likes up. Good evening, Jeff, and everyone in the stream. Jeff, what are your price predictions for the end of year, Q1 2025? So yeah, I did those. So I think somewhere around that 20 to 25 area, maybe 30. There's a possibility. Like my bearish is 18 to probably 25, and then my bullish is probably 20 to 30. Like, honestly, things are heating up. Yeah, and the charts are starting to show it too. That's how we know it could be a fake out, though, guys. Just know they have the same technical analytics that I do. They read the charts just like me, maybe not as good. No, probably better. They probably have people they pay a lot of money that they sent to some crazy school, but I'm pretty good at it. I love crypto. I have analyzed, and if my analysis means anything, it just means that I picked the right crypto. I understand the way internet computer works, and it's going to be the technology that we're going to be using in our houses for the next 100 years until the next best technology comes out. So get ready, guys. It's about to get fun. All right, guys. That being said, goodbye and good ICP.